We've got a perfect storm. We don't care about the second wind or something else to take form. Someone else to keep us warm. Oh, we're learning where to aim and still learning all the
Gosh, I'm so tempted to wear this perfume, but it does remind me of fall. It's the BDK Gris Charnel. Why not? This is a good transition fragrance. It's not like By the Fireside. Is that what it's called? I always get it confused. Is it By the Fireside? By the Fireplace. It's not head first into fall and winter like that, but it does have some warmth. It has some fig. Here's the outfit. It feels so weird to see myself in leggings. I think it's just the silhouette of having something really form-fitted on bottom and then something very voluminous on top. It always just felt off balance to me. But I do think the chunkier tennis shoes kind of bring some presence to the bottom of my frame, so that helps. Keys, wallet, phone, battery, should be good. You're probably like sweating everything off. Thank you. I want to show you the shirt. So I showed some stains. I'm not sure how well they picked up because I was using my phone. The green striped shirt, it had makeup all over the collar. I had spilled coffee all down it. That Shout Spray is the best stain remover. That and Blue Dawn are the best stain removers I've ever used. With that Shout Spray, it says to wash it on the hottest temperature possible, or that the garment can take. And so I washed it, but I always just hang it to dry because I don't want it to shrink up. I love how oversized it is, and I love the length. No makeup. No coffee. This space is a disaster. So I wanted to do a couple of things different this week, and one is to actually get ready for the day. So I work from home. I don't have to get ready. I usually change out of my pajamas into a different pair of pajamas or sweats or something like that. And I take my shower in the afternoon. So when I'm done with work, I take my shower, I cook dinner, and that's pretty much the routine during the week. I do have a morning routine. So I do my morning routine and then I do a workout, change back into some pajamas or something, and just roll into my desk and go from there. So I've been wanting to challenge myself to get ready for 1 week. I have a feeling that it's going to make me more productive. It will also make me more diligent with my nighttime skincare, because a lot of days, if I'm not wearing makeup and I didn't put on sunscreen, which I should, I don't wash my face. I just rinse it, or I'll just do a quick wash at night and not a full double cleanse. Since I work from home, I only really go out a couple of times a week. And I'm a huge outfit repeater. There's nothing wrong with that, but I do find myself grabbing the same things, the same combinations, simply because I don't have to get dressed a lot and I just know what works. I have uniforms, which is great. I don't know the capacity that I'm going to have every single day to get fully ready, but I'm gonna try at least a few times this week to get dressed. And yes, I'm gonna do makeup. That's one thing, if you don't wear makeup every day, it is hard to use your collection before it expires. I'll be forced to wash this off at night and double cleanse and do all the things, and it helps me wear my sunscreen. This is not enough sunscreen if I were going to be outside. I know that the UV can get through the window and all of that. This is not really enough sunscreen because you have to use a lot, which I probably could use 2 fingers worth, 2 finger lengths. I think that's what they say to use. I probably could use that and be okay. I just need to find a basic sunscreen. I need to try, I used to love the Black Girl sunscreen, the original version. I need to revisit that. I feel like that's the only one that didn't give me a white cast. My La Roche-Posay right now, insane white cast. And even if I put this over it, I find that throughout the day, the white cast breaks through my makeup and I get more pale and more pale as the day goes on. So this will also help me have a little sun protection. I do need more. And I feel like I'll be more apt to vlog as well because I won't be looking like a zombie every single day of my life, which if you've seen my vlogs, you know, I'll go on there completely barefaced, looking rough, whatever, because it's just a part of life. But I do feel like I'd be more apt to turn on the camera if I don't look crazy. I used to do the same thing that I do now, but I traveled for work and I'm a title abstractor. And so I would go to different counties in South Carolina, mainly near the beach counties. So Florence, Marion, Dillon, and Darlington. And then I would hit other counties as well. And I loved it. I loved traveling. We had an actual office back then. And so I would travel, come back to the office, get my work in, and I really enjoyed that. I didn't have as many responsibilities back then, and I was single. And I remember always saying, I'm gonna work forever, even when I have kids. I love being a working girl. That's probably not a good phrase, isn't that? I think that means something else. Maybe it doesn't, I don't know. And when it was first announced that we would be working from home, because we could do the same thing at home that we did in the office, but the company didn't have to pay utilities and for a building. I was so, not upset, but I just wasn't sure about it. I was not into working from home. I was used to my routine, getting up, all of that, being on the go. But then once I settled into working at home, it was really nice to not have to get ready, that I could throw a load of laundry in, that I could take a break and get groceries and things like that. And I still do enjoy working from home. I just feel like I've been missing, and I have a semi-structured morning routine. I've been slack lately, but I feel like that's something that's been missing, is a structured day. Another thing I wanted to try is having daily chores, which I do have daily chores. I mean doing something specific every day instead of cleaning my entire house in one day. I'm trying a lot this week. Hope I'm not setting myself up for failure. I've seen cleaning schedules on Pinterest. I've done cleaning schedules. We actually, when we lived in the apartment, we had a cleaning schedule hanging on the refrigerator that we would do, and it was okay. I feel like it was kind of a lot, or it wasn't planned in a way where you don't feel like you're just literally cleaning all the time. That's one reason I've loved cleaning my entire house in one day, because everything is spotless at one time, and it just feels so relieving. I always feel like I'm a better person when my house is clean. I did start a workout routine. It was a Caroline Gervin, it was Epic 3. And I really enjoyed it because it was challenging me to do things I do not like. I love workouts where I can jump around, hit style workouts, intense workouts. But I've never really focused on, what's it called? It's where you work your muscle to failure. And I think she's a triathlete and a bodybuilder. So her workouts are composed to work every muscle till failure. And I've never really focused on that. And sometimes I feel like the things that we hate or we don't want to do are the things that we need to experience growth and change and actually hit our goals. So I started it and I really enjoyed it. The first workout was the most intense leg day I've ever done, and I did enjoy it. But as I went along, I realized that I was having to skip or fast forward some moves that I'm just simply physically not there and that I can't do. And it was also getting to where I dreaded the workout because I felt like I couldn't really do it. And even at the end of the workout, my muscles would be shaky and I knew it was a good workout, but I didn't have that happy, sweaty, accomplished, endorphin, feel-good feeling that I normally have after I work out. And I wonder if it's because I'm simply just trying a lot of the moves, but I can't do the moves, which I will, from experience, you can experience growth and change simply from trying. Even if you can't do it, like the instructor or the girl in the video, you will still change simply trying, and exerting that energy will still get you results. But I just wanted that same feeling I always get from working out. So I decided to pause. I think I made it to day 6 or 7, but I decided to pause and just commit to working out and doing the workouts that I love, but also doing the workouts that challenge me, that are more strength focused with longer work time. So 45 seconds of the same move and then 10 to 15 seconds of rest, something like that. So there's a good balance. I still feel good and sweaty afterward, but I also know that I pushed myself to do something I don't really enjoy. All right, there's the makeup of the day. The same makeup that I had on yesterday, pretty much, just not as heavy, I guess. Here's the outfit for today. This is just really all I could do today. It's just some random shorts. I think I got them at a TJ Maxx or someplace like that a long time ago. And then this t-shirt it's a nice thick t-shirt by Free People, right up my alley, just a big black shirt. And I just feel like this is all I have in me on a Monday. This is why I feel like I need a better summer wardrobe strategy for next year, because I just don't know if I would feel like wearing a denim shirt or a dress shirt sitting in my office. And it could be because it's summertime. I feel like in the fall and winter, I would be more apt to get dressed because I'm cold and I can just wear a really cute, cozy sweater and feel put together. All right, so I'm gonna get coffee number 2. That's usually what I do. My coffees are smaller. It's the equivalent of a shot of espresso, a spoonful of espresso powder. But I think it only has about 48 milligrams of caffeine for a teaspoon. That's about what I do, and I usually just do 2. Good morning. I did not get all the things done yesterday that I planned to. I did get the most important things done. So I got some editing done, and then I've been trying to get more steps in, just where I can get them. I wanted to dedicate my lunch break to walking. That doesn't always work. So when David got home, he did a workout. While he was working out, I decided to walk for 10 to 15 minutes. And then our plans changed. I was supposed to go help my nephew figure out his camera settings. We're gonna do that tonight instead. I basically chose steps over the cleaning schedule. I'm thinking Monday should be a catch-up day, and then Tuesday through Friday or Tuesday through Saturday, I could implement the cleaning schedule. Today's outfit is one step up, a tiny step up from yesterday. I decided to wear jeans today, and it's my Quince jeans. Even though there's some rigidity, these are actually really comfy. So I've got on that. It's a gloomy day. I'm so happy. It's been so hot that I just feel like I could use a week of gloom. So this sweatshirt it's a summer sweatshirt. I believe it's terry cloth. So it's not warm. It's just cozy. So it works for a cloudy, rainy day. Yeah, and then I even decided to put on some jewelry. I'm not doing earrings. I have sensitive ears. So I feel like I can only wear earrings twice a week. They get inflamed. I don't know what the issue is. So no earrings, but I thought I would do something. I've got on some perfume. The perfume helps. It's like the topping on feeling put together for me. I'm just kind of taking the getting dressed in levels and how I feel that day.
I just wanna go out and walk with you. Baby, you know I just like to talk with you. You don't have to tell me anything that's new.
I feel like my job is in waves. So it's intense, and then you get to breathe. Intense, breathe. Because the morning email clear out is kind of intense. You're taking care of everything from the night before. Then I take my shower, get ready, and there's a little bit of a lull while I wait for the typist to type the work so I can review it. And while I'm waiting, sometimes I do this. I just peacefully sip my coffee and I pull up my Pinterest. So let me show you. This is what my Pinterest feed looks like right now. Guess you can tell what mood I'm in. These are my boards. I have a fall wish list going. Who even knows if this sweater will be gone? I feel like Quince will drop a new line of sweaters and their old ones will be out of stock, but I saved this one because I think the color's beautiful. I love anything that has a mock neck. It just looks cozy. I don't really wear gray, but I feel like I can pull off charcoal, and I've been seeing some beautiful, let's see if it'll focus. I've been noticing beautiful pairings of burgundy and gray. I think I could pull a dark gray, and that would feel so different and refreshing for my wardrobe, because you guys know I used to have a closet full of gray, but it was a very light gray at the time. I feel like people got tired of millennial gray because it was so on trend. It was everywhere at one point, and gray just went away, it seems like. But this now feels fresh and modern because you don't really see, well, I don't really see gray anymore. I remember when everything was gray. Interior design, walls, clothing. But it's making me think about adding a little bit of charcoal. Probably near the bottom, so pants, shoes, because I don't want anything too close to my face that'll wash me out. I think I'm a dark autumn. I was torn between being, I think it's a bright spring and a dark autumn. And the reason I don't think I'm a bright spring, so bright spring, I want to use the correct terminology. I think with a bright spring, the first thing that you notice about them is that they're bright. And then with a dark autumn, the first thing you notice about them is that they're dark. And I wouldn't say that I'm necessarily dark, but I have had people, just when talking in conversation, they always refer to me as being like dark. My complexion, my hair, my eyes, even though I can get very fair in the winter and I tan very easily, people tend to perceive me as dark generally. And my natural hair color is darker than I even thought. When I was going through, I want to be natural before all the grays came in, I just wanted to be my natural color. In pictures, it came off as so dark brown that it was almost black. Of course, in real life, it was just a very dark brown, but that was something that I always got stuck on. I have tried this color before. I don't think it's the best on me. This green looks great on me. I don't think that would look great on me. I've worn lilac and I did get a lot of compliments, but I just noticed that my skin had an ashen gray undertone, and even my eye bags had a gray tint, so I feel like that means it's not for me. These colors, when it comes to makeup, I think look great on me. And I would like to explore the deeper peaches, because even with my makeup, I feel like corals and peaches are the most flattering for my skin tone. I just never buy them in clothes form. I've been wearing my Gris Charnel, which I really enjoy, but I don't know if I sprayed too much yesterday. But I remember I was feeling slightly nauseated and I couldn't figure out why. I'd had food, I'd had coffee, I had water, and I think it was this. It doesn't normally have that effect on me. I don't know if it was just too much. It is a heavier, spicy fragrance and probably best for cool weather, because there's something about summer and heavy fragrance, so it could have just been the combination. Being hot, the smell was too much. I love this one. It grew on me. It's different when you first put it on. But I was wearing Tom Ford ombre leather, and a friend was asking what I was wearing and I couldn't remember the name. So I was trying to tell her the notes, and I think I said tobacco, vanilla. I don't even know if vanilla is one of the notes in ombre leather, but she wound up getting tobacco vanilla by Tom Ford, and she hated it. She said it smelled so weird on her. It is saloon-esque. I mean, it's tobacco heavy, but I think the dry down is delicious, and the dry down is a bit sweeter with the vanilla. But this is also fall in a bottle, and I think I would repurchase this. I was thinking I like this, I think, a little better than the Gris Charnel. This feels more like a signature scent for me. I guess it's that time again for my second coffee. Probably gonna change my shirt because I'm already sweating. Even though I feel like this isn't necessarily terry cloth, but I think it's thin cotton. So I do wear this sometimes in the summer. Today I just decided that I needed a good coffee. I really enjoy the coffee that we make, the Nescafe Intense Espresso Powder, but my mom has an espresso machine. She lives right up the road, and the Intenso Pod specifically is some of the most delicious coffee I've ever had. So I just went and got an espresso and came back. It's kind of a treat after the chaos that this week has been. So now I'm gonna work. I think tomorrow is going to be a good reset day. I'm gonna clean. David will be home. It'll be fun. We like to listen to podcasts together while we work. I think I'm gonna do a Mississippi pot roast, and then we're gonna find something to watch, and it's just going to be a very peaceful Thursday. And I think it's supposed to rain again too.
Staying at home, turn off the phone, I will listen to you.
I'm so happy it's Friday. So, this week did not go as planned. I have been keeping notes. So Wednesday, I finished work and the urge to clean came over me. And I have learned when that drive and that motivation to clean hits you, you should just follow it because it's going to be the best and fastest cleaning of your life. So we had about an hour and 40 minutes until it was time for me to get dressed for church. And I felt like I could do the entire house in an hour and 40. And then David got home, he pitched in, we cleaned the entire house, washed the sheets, everything. It feels so good. Today I decided I'm gonna get ready. It's Friday, and I have noticed that getting ready really puts me in a great mood. And I will show you my outfit. I have changed so many times today. I thought that I would be comfortable in my boho embroidery puff sleeve shirt because it is a comfy shirt, but there was something about the puffy sleeves, and then it has these tassels that you can tie, which I prefer. But relaxing at home, I don't want anything tied up on my neck, and then the tassels were kind of getting on my nerves. The sleeves, I don't know. So then I thought my denim shirt, that would be comfy. Something again with the sleeves. I had them open just like this, but they were aggravating. So I decided to wear my Wow Flare Old Navies. They're very comfy. And this shirt from Madewell. Now this looks really cute. You can fold it and button it, and the sleeves are still kind of bell sleeves, but I think they're fantastic loose. I don't know. There's like a 70s flare, and this isn't as long as the shirts I normally wear. It's not cropped, but it's a little more cropped than I'm used to, and I feel like it's just a really fresh take on a dress shirt. I think the only thing I wrote in here was, okay, better mood, more energy. I feel like I'm ready for anything, for errands. If somebody stops by my house, I don't feel weird running out looking like a zombie and scaring them. One thing I noticed is that I have to have this perfect contrast in my work from home outfit. So I either have to have comfy bottoms and a nicer top, or vice versa. What I have on right now is okay, but a dress shirt and jeans feels stiff working from home. One day I wore a sweatshirt, but I had they were shorts. I wouldn't say they were nice shorts, but they weren't jean shorts. They were white and a thicker cotton, and then a sweatshirt. And I even went to my parents' house and grabbed a cup of coffee. If you don't know, maybe I explained it in this video. I have filmed so much footage, I don't remember. But they have an espresso machine. They live right up the road. Sometimes when I want a nice coffee, I'll go to their house, visit for a few minutes, or grab a coffee. They don't care. I have 2 brothers and 2 sisters. We're all very close with our parents. We don't just barge into their home, obviously. We have respect, but there's an open door policy. They don't care. So I even went to see them, and my dad said, "You look nice. You're all dressed up." And all I had on was shorts and a sweatshirt. But I still looked put together because one of the pieces was nice. If you've ever watched a style video and they talk about identifying the gaps, you sit and think and you look at your wardrobe and you can't figure it out. You know that when it's time to get dressed, there's something missing, or your wardrobe isn't functional for your lifestyle, but you really can't pinpoint it. This has helped me pinpoint it. I should have realized this a long time ago. Not that there's anything wrong with it, but my love for dress shirts. Dress shirts are great for church, brunch, even light, breezy, oversized dress shirts for the beach. I wore mine a lot. But working from home, I don't want to sit in a dress shirt. I don't plan on filling the gaps in my summer wardrobe this year. It's August 1st. I know we have quite a bit of heat left, but I am going to be building my fall wardrobe and filming it and making a whole series. So I'd rather focus on that. And I am pleased with my summer wardrobe. It's just that my lifestyle has changed. I wasn't getting ready because I work from home. I wasn't really doing anything outside. And then I made a new friend. And when we walked around downtown, I melted and I realized that I need a better strategy and I just need more variety. So I already have some ideas. One thing I noticed is that I'm very comfortable in jeans and a loose tank top to work in. Very comfortable. I feel like that could be a summer uniform for me, but the only tank tops I have are the ones I use for layering, and those are usually tighter because I tuck them in. I like them to either be slightly loose but still very form-fitting, or like a bodysuit. So those are not comfortable to wear with jeans. I would love a variety of tank tops, some V-neck, some crew neck, boat neck. I just think a black tank top and lighter jeans is such an easy, cool look. I put down nicer cotton blouses, and what I mean is a blouse that's not necessarily a t-shirt, but it's not a button-up, and it would be appropriate to wear to an office environment, but comfortable to work from home. Skirts. I've been seeing the cutest tennis skirts everywhere. I think I could get down with that, especially working from home. I almost feel like my style would turn slightly athleisure, and I could pair it with nicer tops and cute tennis shoes or sandals. I think I could do a lot with that. Something else that I've noticed is I have been craving, I want to say a little bit of kitsch. I'm not really an eclectic style person, but I have been craving some kitsch in my life. And I think it's just because of my personality. So if you saw me at the grocery store, I don't think you would say, oh, she's bubbly and fun and full of joy. I don't think you would say that about me. If you saw my husband, you probably would. He radiates joy. He's just a cheerful dude, you know? I saw a sweatshirt with a dog on it that I really wanted, and I'm not really I'm not a person to have a cat calendar, even though I love cats. And I'm not really a person to wear things with animals on them. But here lately, I saw this beautiful, I think it's burnt orange. It's a half zip sweater, and there's horses on either side, and it's from Anthropologie. I can't find it anywhere except on Nuuly. And I don't even know if they had my size, but you have to rent it on Nuuly. Or you have to at least sign up to buy outright, and I'm thinking about it just to get it. I'm gonna double check and see if they have my size. But I found myself craving some fun, unexpected things that just bring me joy, and I feel like gives people just a little glimpse of my personality that otherwise they wouldn't see. Just because I do think I have a resting face that could be unapproachable, even though I'm very approachable. If someone comes up to me, I'll have a full-blown conversation. I'm an open book. I will talk to a stranger in a grocery store for 30 minutes. I mean, if they compliment my lipstick, I'm going into detail. Like, we're gonna do a tutorial. You know, and that's how I am, but you would not really know that from just passing me. Because I'm kind of a get in, get what I need, get out type of person. It's crazy because although I am introverted, I'm not really shy. I think I would say I'm reserved, and I can be an awkward person, and I'm self-aware. I know that about myself, and it's like I don't mind making people feel awkward, but I know they don't enjoy it. So the boundaries are more for them than they are for me. Anyway, this is getting weird. I've been weird lately. I think that's all I have to say. Even if it's not, that's all I'm going to say. I'm ending the vlog here. So I hope that you enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching.
Still rough around the edges. I guess that's something